It's Mandy McGuire of the Mandy McGuire Group, Keller Williams Pinnacle here in Columbia, Illinois. And today we are standing in front of our office right here in the middle of Main Street. And for those of you that don't know, this house has a lot of historic meaning to our sweet little town here in Columbia, Illinois. It was originally what everybody will call it, Judge Mays' house. But for those of you that do not know the little history behind Judge Mays' house, it was actually his father's house. He built it in 1918, and Judge lived in the house behind here up until about the 30s, when him and his wife Anna moved in here and lived here up until about 10 years ago. As you can see, we have done a ton of renovations to this beautiful property and cannot wait to show it to you one day. But for now, we're going to take a little walk down Main Street and talk about some other historical properties that may have some meaning to you if you are here from Columbia. Did you know City Hall used to be the local fire department? And who can remember when this was the Columbia Post Office? Did you know that the Columbia Car Star used to be George Weber Chevrolet, where they sold cars right here on Main Street? And across the street, that Columbia Market used to be Volks IGA when I was young. I know it's been a lot of different grocery stores over the years. Grew up here in Columbia, you came here every Saturday to the local grocery store that is now Ace Hardware. And if you were lucky, you got to go across the street to this building, which used to be the local department store. Our last stop on Saturday mornings used to be coming right here, which used to be the local butcher shop. And Mini Mart was our favorite place to hang out and get your favorite candy right here, which is now Fashion Addict. Even if you've only lived in Columbia a short time, you know this has a new transformation. This used to be the Immaculate Conception School and Church, which is now the historic Main Street Abbey. Columbia has a lot of great restaurants here in town, and we always have, but they are a little different than they used to be. Joe's Pizza was one of our family's favorites to visit. I remember coming here with my grandparents a lot, and it was called Everhart's back in the day. Do you remember that? It seems like just yesterday when I would walk across the street from old ICS to this building that my grandmother had a burger and ice cream shop called Kirby's. Vita Verde, which is a very cool mid-century building here on Main Street, used to be one of our favorite places to go eat. Greenfields, my grandparents even worked there at one point. And who cannot forget one of our beloved pizza places, Tripoli's, that now is Joe Bacardi's. I know many of you have been to our casa, but did you know it used to be called the Lantern, and it was one of our local favorites to have dinner on Sunday nights, especially when they had the best fried chicken in town. We just love our historic Main Street here in Columbia, and thank you so much for joining us today and learning a little bit about some of the old places that have turned into great new places here in town. And if you want to do a really fun tour, you should check out the walking tour up and down Main Street. We will put a link in the chat below. Thanks again and have a great weekend.